Well, hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. So guys, for today's tutorial, I'm just going to be sitting down and getting glam. What's new? But I wanted to do another transformation type video. I done one a couple of weeks ago and it actually done really well, so I'm actually wanting to do another one but make it more Christmas themed and more Christmas glam. I was actually going through my palettes and I was kind of wanting to use a palette that I haven't used in such a long time, and I've lifted this one out. So this is the Lorac Pro The Artistry book. I honestly think this is the most beautiful palette. Isn't it absolutely gorgeous? And I think I've only used this about 2 or 3 times, maybe once. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm definitely wanting to use this palette today, and I think I'm actually wanting to do something just something really nice, bronze, smoky, warm, bit of glitter, bit of gold, bit of grunginess in there as well. And I'm going to be starting with my eyes first because I'm going to be using a lot of dark colours today, hopefully. I obviously have my eyebrows done. I just prepped and primed my lids with the P. Louise eyeshadow base. Okay, so I think I'm going to go in with Tiramisu, first of all, this shade here. This is honestly the biggest palette. I don't even know where to put it. Move all this stuff out of the way. I'm just going to be popping this just directly in that crease. And I'm just going to be creating my shape, first of all. I got this palette last year for Christmas and I was honestly so excited to get it because I just think it's absolutely beautiful. Definitely one of those palettes that has like nearly every shade that you really need, because it has your neutrals and it also has like your pops of colour, it has shimmer. So good. So I'm just going to clean off that brush and I'm just going to go around the edges, just half and half. I just diffuse that line a wee bit because I'm going to be going in with another shade now just to help further blend that out. But I just want to give the edges just a wee soften before I go in and do my blend. So I'm next off going to take the shade Musk, and I'm just going to be taking that on the exact same brush, by the way. I'm being really lazy, and it's the Precision Firm Blender brush from Sigma. I'm going to take a mixture between Brownie and Cloud. So this is obviously the darkest brown in the palette and then the black. And I'm just going to pop that just on the outer corner. Did I not say I was going to take a mixture of the black? What? I don't actually think I've used the black before in this palette. Oh, what? What even? Give us a minute. God. Okay, this palette was sitting at the very top of my palette drawer because I was actually going to use this palette instead of the Lorac one, and this is from Anastasia and it's the Soft Glam palette. So instead of taking Brownie and Cloud from that palette, I'm going to go into this one and take a mixture between Cypress Umber and Noir. So these two shades here. And then just going to be taking the black on its own, and I'm just going to be pressing that just in the outer corner. And also just winging that out. Cutting the crease now, I'm going to go in for the P. Louise eyeshadow base again. So I like to take a bit of that just in the back of my hand. And the two brushes I like to take are these wee ones here. This one is completely unbranded, it's probably from eBay, and then this is a Makeup Addiction Cosmetics concealer brush. So I like to use this one first just to carve out my shape, and then I like to use this one to kind of fix it. Because I find that whenever I just like go quite quick with cutting at my crease, there's like wee wrinkles and stuff, and like the wee edges aren't perfected, so I like to use this wee fine tip brush to really perfect those edges. So I'm going to be going off the Inglot gel liner, and it's in the shade 77, so it's just their famous black liner. Not even joking, guys, I've actually been sitting here filming for about 2.5 hours at this point. I swear to God. And I feel like I've barely spoke to you. If I do my eyeshadow first, and like anytime I'm doing my eyeshadow, I'm so in the zone and I'm trying to concentrate, and I feel like I can't have like a conversation. Here. And then just straight down. This is just going to be my guide. So I do find that sometimes whenever I'm applying a gel liner, if I go in a straight line, I'll get like sometimes like wee bumps and like wee wrinkles or something. So to prevent that, I like to just tap my gel liner on. Going back into the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia, I'm going to take this black shade here. This tutorial has took a wee bit of a turn, hasn't it? I went in with all great intentions to be using the Artistry palette, but I've literally been using more of this. So I'm just going to be using the black just to set that gel liner. It will set by itself, but I just like to go over it anyway. And also, once I come to the outer corner, I'm still just going to be pressing that black on. Okay guys, so I'm just going to be spending this time just blending at this outer corner. I'm taking this wee blender brush from Sigma. It's the Detailed Diffused Crease Brush. And I've literally took no product on it at all. And I'm literally just trying to give everything all just a nice wee blend. See the blacks in the Anastasia palettes? They're honestly so good. Okay. Oh, I'm actually pretty happy with that. I think this side looks a wee bit wonky here, by the way. I'm just going to point this out in case any of you guys do. But I feel like this... so basically my lid hangs down a wee bit lower on this eye, by the way. So that's what's actually making it look a wee bit wrinkly here. Do you see that wrinkle? But if I close my eye and kind of like lift up my lid, it looks fine. But yeah. Okay guys, so next up, to prime the skin, I'm going to be taking this Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow Face Primer. I think I've only actually used this once, and the first time I tried it, I actually wasn't the biggest fan of it, to be honest. I think it was because I didn't understand it. Oopsies. But yeah, I just didn't really understand it until I actually like read up what it was supposed to do and what it was all about. It smells quite nice actually, but it's kind of similar to the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, where it kind of has that clear gel-like consistency. It's moisturising to a certain extent, I suppose. It provides like a wee bit of a glow to the skin, kind of like a natural glow, but it's really sticky and tacky, which is obviously going to prolong the longevity of your makeup. And then for foundation, I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and this is in the shade Warm Nude. I do obviously have a bit of tan on at the minute, so that's obviously why my face is a completely different colour to my body. Where is my sponge? I honestly have no idea where I got this sponge, but it feels absolutely amazing. So this is another product that I did not like the first time I tried it. Whenever it comes to foundation, if I don't like it by first impressions, I'll always try it again with, say, a different primer or a different way of applying it. I always like to give foundations or base products another go, and it goes with any product actually. So I did actually use this again after the first time trying it, not liking it, and I loved it. But I've kind of gone back to not liking it. I do not know what it is with this foundation, guys. Like, next minute I love it, next minute I'm like, oh my god, it's horrible. And I'm having one of those days. It's just such a hit and miss foundation with me. That looks so much better now. It just needs work. Like whenever you actually work with it and like really spend the time to blend it in and make it look flawless, it can be absolutely beautiful. I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer in the shade Whipped Cream. That Huda Beauty concealer is actually quite nice, but you know, I think the only problem I have with it is the shade, and that is completely my doing. I think it's far too light for my skin tone. I'm going to take another concealer actually. Just using this wee foundation stick just to do a bit of cream contour. And of course, as you probably know, it's the foundation stick from Makeup Revolution. Let's all say it together, in the shade F13. I will get this finished this week, if not this weekend. Okay, so I'm actually going to put this wig back on again, so I don't think I'll bother putting the wig cap on, but I'm just going to put my hair just in a really low wee ponytail. Oh yes. I'm now going to be going in with the Coty Airspun. Oh god, so itchy! Brush! Ooh, the smell of this. I have to say I absolutely love the smell of this powder. It just reminds me of cake face. Do you know, I think this actually might be my Christmas Day makeup. But I'm definitely the one that actually gets all glammed up for Christmas Day. Whether or not I'm going somewhere, I'm going to be in full glam. I will actually bring my mirror and my brushes and all the makeup that I'm using and want to do that day. I'll bring it downstairs into our dining area, and usually like my mum's prepping for dinner and cooking, and she's having like a wee bit of mulled wine and like nibbles and stuff. Like my dad is usually sitting in the dining area as well, more than likely watching some sort of absolute rubbish, but that's where I'll sit and do my makeup, and I'll also have like a wee drink of Slur and I'll also have like some wee nibbles and stuff, and it's actually so nice. It's kind of like tradition now that I will literally sit downstairs with them while I'm doing my makeup. But yeah, it's really nice actually. And then I'm just going to spritz my skin with the Inglot Makeup Fixer Spray. I'm going to be using this Doll Beauty highlighter in Shine Bright. Oh, yes! This highlighter goes perfect with the Gatsby pigment, by the way. Absolutely perfect because they kind of have like the same colour. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Life's Peach blush. I feel like I'm literally rushing at the minute because it is, oh my god, it is 2:45. I have been fanning so much. I have literally been sitting here for what feels like hours at this point, and I am not joking. I'm going to be taking the Jouer bronzer, and this is the medium deep duo, so I'm probably just going to take a mixture of the two. Alex Denon. My Primark Lipliner, and you know what guys, I am so sorry if I'm rushing this, but I just do not want my lighting getting too bad where I'm literally not being able to finish it. I'm going to take this Colourpop lipstick in the shade Alpine. And just in the centre of that lip, just to brighten it up a wee bit, or lighten it, I'm going to take the Burberry lip cream. It seems to be like every year around Christmas time, I always get obsessed with this because like see in nearly every single one of my Christmas tutorials last year, I used this. And like I have used it throughout the year, but not as much as recently. I don't know what it is about Christmas and this Burberry lip cream. But then to finish off the eyes, guys. Okie dokie. So I'm going to be going into Cypress Amber, this shade here. I'm just going to run that just along the lower lash line. Oh, I just hit pan! Yay! So lastly, I'm actually going to be taking this wee product from Urban Decay, and it's their, oh my god, I can barely read that. Jesus Christ, am I 27 or 47? Stay Naked Vice Lip Chemistry in the shade Saucy. Lovely. So it's just like a wee lip gloss. It's more like a wee lip stain actually, but the formula of these, they're really, really cooling, and the formula is really, really thin. But they're so juicy and glossy. They are amazing actually. So guys, that comes to the end of this tutorial. I hope you all enjoyed watching. All the products that I did use will be listed and linked down below in the description box as per usual, along with my Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter. And I hope you are all staying safe and well. Please be kind, look after yourselves and each other of course. And I hope to see you in my next video.